Hello, my friends. Welcome to the live class. Today we're going to look at 30 conversations that will help you to be able to communicate well in English in your daily life. Are you ready? So, number 1 is about caring for a sick parent. Mom, you don't look well. Should I call the doctor? I think it's just a cold, but some soup would be nice. I'll make your favorite chicken soup. Do you need anything else? Just some tissues and a warm blanket. Thank you, dear. Get some rest, Mom. I'll take care of everything. So, some questions for you. How do you balance caring for a sick family member with your other responsibilities? Can you give us the answer in the comments? What strategies do you use to provide emotional support to a sick family member? If you want to express yourself, and if you want to practice your English, try to answer these questions in the comments. Also, you can try to practice the conversation yourself at home or whenever you have time. You can always come back to this video, or if you want a copy of all of these conversations, just leave a comment and let me know that you want a copy of all of these notes, and I will send you a copy, and you will always have it. Conversation number 2. Visiting someone at the hospital. I heard you're in the hospital. How are you feeling? Not great, but getting better. Thanks for coming. I brought some magazines and your favorite snacks. You're too kind. It gets lonely here, so I appreciate the company. Anything else I can do for you while I'm here? Questions for you. How do you offer support to friends or family members when they're in the hospital? Have you ever had a memorable experience visiting someone in the hospital? Please tell us your experience in the comments. Number 3, meeting someone on the train. Is this seat taken? No, it's all yours. Do you mind if I sit by the window? Not at all. I enjoy the aisle seat. Are you traveling far? Just a few stops. Visiting family for the weekend. How about you? Heading home after a work trip. Do you know if there's a snack car? Questions for you. Have you ever struck up an interesting conversation with a stranger during a journey? What's your preferred mode of transportation for long journeys, and why? If you would like to answer these questions, please do so in the comments. Also, if you have any questions about any of the phrases or words in these conversations, you can tell me, and I will be happy to give you an answer in a comment on YouTube. Okay, number 4, discussing weekend plans with a friend in another city. What are you up to this weekend? I'm in another city for a work conference. Any recommendations? You should check out the local market on Saturday. They have amazing food stalls. Sounds great. Want to join me? I wish I could, but I'll be tied up with meetings. Enjoy, though. How do you stay connected with friends who live in different cities? Have you ever made spontaneous plans to visit a friend in another city for the weekend? Number 5, at the pharmacy. I need something for a headache. What do you recommend? I'd suggest this over-the-counter pain reliever. Take it with food. Thanks. Also, do you have anything for a cough? Yes, aisle 5. We have a range of cough syrups. Anything else? That should do it. Appreciate your help. How do you typically handle minor illnesses like colds or headaches? Are you someone who prefers over-the-counter remedies, or do you consult a doctor? Number 6, discussing a job interview. I have a job interview tomorrow. Any advice? Dress professionally, research the company, and practice common questions. Good tips. Should I bring anything with me? Definitely copies of your resume, and arrive at least 15 minutes early. Thanks. I'm a bit nervous. What's your go-to strategy for preparing and staying calm before a job interview? Have you ever had an unconventional or memorable job interview experience? Please tell us about your experience in the comments. Number 7, helping a neighbor with yard work. Your garden looks like it needs some attention. I've been so busy lately. I appreciate the offer. Can we do it together on Saturday? Of course, I'll bring my gardening tools. Anything specific you want to focus on? The weeds near the fence, and maybe trim the bushes. Thanks for helping out. No problem, we'll make it look great. Questions for you. How do you maintain good relationships with your neighbors? What's the most memorable interaction you've had with a neighbor? Number 8, discussing a new pet. I heard you got a new puppy. How's it going? It's been a challenge, but so rewarding. Training takes time. Any tips for a new dog owner? Consistency is key, and lots of positive reinforcement. Patience too. I'll keep that in mind. Can't wait to meet the little one. Have you ever had a pet? And if so, what was your favorite part of the experience? How do you approach taking care of a new pet for the first time? Number 9, meeting a new colleague. Hi, I'm the new team member. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm excited to have you on board. Need help settling in? Thanks. Do you know where the break room is? Sure, I'll show you. Anything else you'd like to know? Not for now, but I appreciate your help. How do you make new colleagues feel welcome in your workplace? Have you ever formed a lasting friendship with a colleague? Number 10, discussing weekend hobbies. Any plans for the weekend? I'm taking a pottery class on Saturday. That sounds interesting. Can I join you? Absolutely. The more, the merrier. It's at the community center. Great. I'll see you there. What are your favorite hobbies to engage in over the weekend? How do you balance your weekend hobbies with other commitments? Number 11, at the grocery store. What do you think we should have for dinner tonight? How about grilled chicken? I can stop by the store on my way home. Sounds good. We also need some vegetables. Could you grab some broccoli and carrots? Sure. And do we need anything else? Maybe some pasta for a side dish. And don't forget dessert. Welcome! We have a friend, Atefe Agha Babe. Welcome to the live class. Nice to see you. So, some questions for you. Do you usually do the shopping for your household? What do you like to buy at the grocery store? Tell us in the comments. Number 12, meal preparation. I bought the ingredients for dinner. How should we prepare the chicken? Let's marinate it with olive oil, garlic, and herbs. Then we can grill it for about 15 minutes. Great idea! What about the vegetables? I'll steam the broccoli and carrots. For the pasta, a simple tomato sauce should do. Perfect. I'll start prepping. Do you have a favorite dish that you enjoy preparing for yourself or others? How did you learn to cook? And do you have any cooking tips to share? Let us know in the comments. Shopping for clothes. I need a new outfit for the party on Saturday. Want to come shopping with me? Sure, I'd love to. What style are you going for? Something semi-formal. Maybe a nice dress or a smart blouse with trousers. Sounds good. Let's check out the department store downtown. Great. I also need new shoes to match. Questions for you. How would you describe your personal style when it comes to clothing? Do you prefer shopping for clothes online or in physical stores? We have a comment from our friend. He or she says, yes, fruits, bread, dairy, and blah, blah, blah. Thanks for sharing with us the items that you buy at the grocery store. Conversation number 14. At the bookstore. The exams are coming up and I need a good study guide for biology. Sure, we have a section dedicated to study guides. Follow me. Thanks. Do you also have any books on time management for students? Yes, they're in the self-help section. Let me show you. That's perfect. I could use some help balancing my study time. What type of books do you usually gravitate towards when you want to read for pleasure? How do you choose books to read when you're preparing for exams or self-improvement? Conversation number 15. Discussing weekend plans. Any plans for the weekend? Not yet. Any suggestions? How about going to the movies on Saturday? Sounds good. What's playing? There's a new comedy everyone's talking about. Let's catch the 7 p.m. show. What's your ideal way to spend a weekend and why? How do you balance social activities and relaxation on the weekends? Conversation number 16. At the coffee shop. I'll have a medium latte, please. Sure. Anything else? Yes. A chocolate muffin too, please. Do you want that warmed up? Yes, please. And can I get that to go? What's your favorite coffee or tea order and why? Do you have a favorite coffee shop that you frequent? And what draws you to it? Conversation number 17. Discussing weekend chores. The apartment needs a good clean this weekend. Agreed. I'll take care of vacuuming and dusting. I'll handle the kitchen and bathroom. Should we do groceries afterward? Good idea. We're running low on essentials. Perfect. We'll divide and conquer. How do you and your roommates decide on the division of household chores? What's your least favorite household chore and how do you make it more enjoyable? Can you tell us in the comments? Conversation number 18. Making weekend plans. What should we do this weekend? How about going hiking? The weather should be nice. That sounds fun. Should we pack a picnic? Great idea. I'll make sandwiches and you can bring some snacks. Perfect. Let's meet at the trailhead at 10 a.m. What type of weekend activities bring you the most joy and relaxation? How do you prioritize and plan your weekend activities? Conversation number 19. Discussing a movie night. I heard there's a new thriller out. Want to watch it tonight? Sure, sounds good. Do you have any snacks at home? Not really. How about I order some pizza? Perfect. I'll bring the drinks. See you at 7 p.m.? Sounds like a plan. We have a comment from a friend. The name of this friend is Washing Dishes is the Least Favorite. Wow. Oh, wait. No, that's not his name. That's his comment. But his name has been reversed with his comment because of the language he uses or she uses. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read your name, but thank you so much for joining the class, and thank you so much for your comment. Questions for you. Are you more inclined to watch movies at home or go to the cinema? And why? Do you have a favorite genre of movies? And what draws you to that genre? Conversation number 20. I have a business trip next week. Can you cover my meetings? Of course. Which days will you be away? Tuesday to Thursday. I'll send you the agenda and contact details. Got it. Safe travels. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll keep you updated. Have you ever had to travel for work? And if so, how do you make the most of it? How do you maintain a work-life balance when business trips are involved? Can you tell us in the comments? Conversation 21. Going ice skating. The weather's perfect for ice skating. Want to go this weekend? Sounds fun. Do you have skates, or should we rent them? I have an extra pair. Let's meet at the rink at 3 p.m. Perfect. I'll bring some hot cocoa for afterward. Great idea. Can't wait. Do you enjoy winter sports? And if so, which one is your favorite? How often do you engage in outdoor activities like ice skating? Conversation 22. Taking a road trip and talking about the scenery. The scenery on this road trip is amazing, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Those mountains in the distance are breathtaking. We'll pass by a scenic overlook soon. Perfect spot for photos. Let's make a quick stop. I want to capture this view. Sure thing. And there's a cozy cafe up ahead if you're up for a coffee break. What's your favorite type of scenery to enjoy during a road trip? How do you make road trips more enjoyable? And do you have any essential items you bring along? Let us know in the comments, please. Going fishing on a lake. I got my fishing gear. Ready for a day on the lake? Definitely. Did you bring some bait and snacks? Yup. I got a variety of lures and a cooler with sandwiches. What's the plan if we catch something big? We'll snap a quick photo and then release it. Catch and release day. Have you ever been fishing? And do you have any favorite fishing spots? How do you unwind and connect with nature? And does fishing play a role in that? Can you answer in the comments? Conversation number 24. Playing video games. This new video game is intense. Want to join me for a few rounds? Sure, I'm up for it. Which character are you playing? I like the mage. The magic attacks are powerful. I'll go for the warrior. We'll make a formidable team. Let the gaming session begin. Oh, we have a comment from our friend. What is the meaning of bring along? Well, thank you for your comment. Let's go to the conversation where we see bring along. Was that in the conversation about fishing? Or, okay, here's bring along, right? In this question, it says, how do you make road trips more enjoyable, and do you have any essential items you bring along? Bring along means take with you. Do you have any essential items that you take with you on the road trips? Thank you for your question. Very good. Let's go back to the video game conversation. We have some questions. Are you a fan of video games? And if so, what's your all-time favorite game? Do you prefer single-player or multiplayer video games, and why? Conversation number 25. At a paint and sip event. That's painting and sipping wine, usually. I signed us up for a paint and sip class this weekend. That sounds interesting. Do we need any painting skills? Not at all. They guide us step by step. It's more about having fun. I'm in. Can we choose what to paint? Absolutely. They have a few options and we can pick our favorite. Have you ever attended a creative workshop or event like painting and sipping? What's your favorite form of creative expression? And how do you incorporate it into your life? Conversation number 26. Planning a beach day. The weather is perfect for a beach day. Are you free this Saturday? Count me in. Should we bring some snacks and sunscreen? Good call. I'll pack sandwiches, fruits, and don't forget your beach towel. Got it. Let's aim to be there by 10 a.m. Perfect. I'll bring a beach volleyball too. What's your favorite beach activity or beach memory? How do you prepare for a day at the beach, and do you have any must-bring items? Conversation 27. Discussing a photography workshop. There's a photography workshop next week. Interested? Absolutely. What's the focus of the workshop? It's about capturing urban landscapes and street photography. Sounds exciting. I'll bring my camera and a notepad. See you there, and let's get some amazing shots. Do you enjoy photography? And if you do, what subjects do you like to capture? How did you discover your interest in photography? And do you have a favorite photograph you've taken? Conversation number 28. Setting up a home garden. I'm thinking of starting a home garden. Any tips? Start with easy to grow herbs like basil and mint. They're versatile. Good idea. Where should I place the pots for optimal sunlight? South-facing windows work well. And water them regularly, but don't overdo it. Thanks. I'll get started this weekend. Have you ever tried gardening? And what plants or herbs do you enjoy growing? How do you find time to care for a home garden amidst a busy schedule? Conversation number 29. Planning a movie marathon. I have a free Saturday. How about a movie marathon? Sounds like a plan. Any genre in mind? How about classic comedies? I've got a list ready. Perfect. I'll bring the popcorn and you handle the movie selection. Deal. Let's start at noon. What's your favorite movie genre, and do you have a top movie recommendation? How do you usually plan and organize movie marathons with friends or family? Conversation number 30. Setting up a DIY project or a do-it-yourself project. I bought materials for a do-it-yourself project. Want to help? Count me in. What are we making? A wooden bookshelf. I have the plans and all the tools we need. Sounds like a fun weekend project. Let's get started. Have you ever attempted a DIY project? And if so, what was the result? What inspired you to take on a do-it-yourself project? And do you have any favorite projects you've completed? Please let us know in the comments. Practice your English, please. Go over these conversations and practice these conversations with yourself or with a friend or family member who also wants to practice his or her English. And try to answer the questions for each conversation. You can try to answer these questions out loud in your spare time, or if you want, you can type the answers to these questions in the comments down below the video. And if there are any major errors in your English, I will be happy to help you to fix the errors so that you can improve your English. I also hope that you can tell me which words or phrases you learned in this live class. Thank you so much for joining the live class. I wish you all the best. Have a great evening or a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.